Hey yo, E-King's Fight News, man. Let's talk about Mike Tyson and his advice that he has for Deontay Wilder. And Mike Tyson's a legend. He's a guy that was probably rooting for Deontay Wilder, but ended up celebrating Tyson Fury's victory. So let's talk about it, man. It's E-King Fight News. All right, back at it, man. Salute to everybody tuning in, man. And Mike Tyson, I gotta say, he may not be a fan of Deontay Wilder. He may not be, right? He's been very tough on him as a fighter, and I hate to say it's understandable, but the one thing that's been a common factor with Deontay Wilder is he relies too much on his right hand. That's point blank, period. He's always been able to cash himself out of a fight with that right hand. And it almost happened in the first fight with Tyson Fury in Las Vegas when he knocked him down but almost out. Fury shocked the world and he got up, right? Whether or not there was help from the referee, Fury still ended up getting up. And with 2 minutes and damn near 20 seconds on the clock, he found a way to not only fight back in the rest of the round, he damn near won the rest of the round. If you look at the time when the knockdown happened, Wilder's whole it's like he was spent in relief, because he actually believed the fight was absolutely done. He thought it was over. It's so evident and uncanny how he's not able to carry forward that momentum of getting a 12th round knockdown. And he couldn't do it. And Tyson Fury ran the rest of the round. And that whole momentum, it's almost like Fury had that momentum going into the third fight. And it's shocking to me that a guy like me on YouTube can look at Tyson Fury come in and weigh in 273 and expect him to try and lean all over Deontay Wilder. It doesn't take a like a fucking boxing genius to understand that. Fury's coming in heavy. He's going to try and be way more physical with you on the inside. Anybody could have figured that one out. My whole thing is Deontay Wilder was ill prepared to deal with that whole situation. And I know, okay, it's weigh-in time. Maybe your game plan didn't account for that, right? Because he only has one game plan. Deontay Wilder has one game plan for every fight. I don't know what the B is. I don't know what the C is. It's only plan A. It's knock this boy out with the right hand. That's why he ends up being down on points a lot of the time. Really, if you're looking at some of his fights, shit, you have a lot of fights where he's down on points and it doesn't matter. And all that's well and good up until you run into a guy that finds a way to take your best shot and get up. And maybe something about that moment took something away from Deontay Wilder. I don't know, because the way Mike Tyson is talking to this guy, it's like, it's kind of funny. This is what Mike Tyson had to say. Boxing legend Mike Tyson has urged Deontay Wilder to grow up and stop feeling sorry for himself after losing the BC heavyweight title to Tyson Fury. Fury and Wilder drew in their first fight. We all know that was in Las Vegas. And where literally Wilder almost had Fury out cold. Fury did get up with the help. I'll say with the help of Jack Reese. Right? I'll say that because that's what I believe. It took help to get him up. But when he got up, he was ready to go. So give him credit for being ready to go. Tyson said of his countrymen, Wilder feels like giving up. Oh, my life is over. I've made $90 million. My life is over, God. I want to die. And he's just saying, grow up. And I know Wilder likely never said that. But Mike Tyson is looking at it at the perspective of how maybe he would feel after being knocked out like that. Remember, this is the same guy that got knocked out by Buster Douglas. And maybe he knows exactly what it feels like to be in a situation where you've just been embarrassed. You've just been knocked out. You know, they had to throw in the towel for you. And if you're Deontay Wilder, you know, at least come out on social media and say something. Come out and say, I know you had that clip on Instagram. I'm your king. Your king will rise again. Like, you know, I fuck with Deontay Wilder, but I don't know what that was about. I don't know exactly what that was about. You know, he didn't really speak on the rematch, although we all know that he did activate the rematch clause. But we don't know the specifics about the rematch anymore, considering y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what's going on right now. And if you're Deontay Wilder, there is also pressure on him from the other side to say, Wilder, maybe step aside and let Fury fight Joshua. Let them get it over with, and you can get a crack at the winner. Now, if I'm Deontay Wilder, I know you just lost your title. You got one shot, one direct shot, and he said, let's get it. He said, let's go get them belts back, kind of like what Anthony Joshua had to do against Andy Ruiz. Except Tyson Fury is no Andy Ruiz. He is legitimately a top 3 heavyweight, whether he lost to Deontay Wilder or not. He's still a top 3 heavyweight. He's still a guy that can beat anybody on any given day, no matter where the fight is. Because we all saw it happen when he fought Vladimir Klitschko. Right? And trust me, he was not favored to beat Vladimir Klitschko. That was an upset. And a lot of people, including Floyd Mayweather, did have money on Tyson Fury to beat Vladimir Klitschko. That's just the way that is. I mean, some people saw it coming, some people didn't. But what's very interesting is what Deontay Wilder will do next, and he's not throwing any information out there. You know, and this is a guy that, you know, has had a strong influence in social media. You know, he did that whole till this day. That whole till this day, people didn't start talking about till this day until Wilder said that shit. Give him credit for that. You know, he has popped off on social media, but really, at the same time, it's very quiet right now in Deontay Wilder. On Deontay Wilder's Instagram, on Deontay Wilder's Twitter, quiet. Very eerily quiet, because I've seen a guy talk a whole lot of shit, go into a fight, and end up getting stopped. It's happened before. It's happened many a days. Guillermo Rigondeaux. That's right. Guillermo Rigondeaux comes to mind because he talked his way. He literally talked his way into a Vasily Lomachenko fight and give him a whole bunch of credit for taking that fight. You know, kind of, you know, a lot of people want to point at weight. Well, guess what? This is another guy who had a huge weight disadvantage going into that fight, and he ended up losing. Got completely outclassed by another opponent who had 2 gold medals. So what do you draw from that? both of them were actually the kind of fighter that would rely on one big shot, Rigondeaux with the left hand. Oddly enough, imagine if Wilder hurt his hand against Tyson Fury. He would have no shot. Guillermo Rigondeaux hurt his left hand against Vasily Lomachenko, and we all saw what happened. Now it is what it is. Rigondeaux's on his way back. He's racking up victories. I want to see Rigondeaux fight Leo Santa Cruz, man. That's still a fight that can happen. But there's too many problems in fucking boxing. There's too many fucking problems. That's why we don't get to see Undisputed in every division. That's why we haven't gotten to see it in the heavyweight division. There's a reason why. Wilder made a huge mistake in his career. He made a huge mistake. And it was thinking that it would be a good idea to have 2 or 3 fights with Tyson Fury. Just having that idea because he couldn't get the AJ fight going down. He said, let's do 2. I can't do 2 or 3 fights with AJ. We can't work it out over there. Whatever. Let me do 2 or 3 fights with this other guy. And that shit did not work out. Point blank, it didn't work out. Mike Tyson, maybe he's giving him tough love. I don't know. What do you guys think? Sea King Fight News, man. And you know I got more on that subject. But let me know what you guys think, man. Peace.